Guys, in this video, I'm going to reveal my secret use of time stretch using the Akai S950 in the Science EP on White House Records in 1991. Let's do it.
Wow. That's an original copy, man.
Look at this, man.
Listen, we were sitting there earlier. The power of the dark side. We were trying to get up, and I was like, "It's the power of the dark side."
Listen, you smashed it tonight. You never let us down.
Listen,
Sweet.
listen.
Thank you.
It means a lot, man.
Mate, I'll tell you what, honestly.
We're having it, but you were smashing it.
You done it.
You know what? I had a good time in it, but you know what? This is the best time for me,
listen,
man.
Listen, mate. I've got a few hills and all, but it's the only one I find tonight on short notice.
Wow.
But you've done it.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you. Take it. What's your name?
Thank you.
What's your name?
I'm Chris.
Chris, yeah, Chris.
Take care, buddy.
Yeah, G, yeah, alright, G. Greg, nice one, Greg. Chris.
Take care, buddy.
Cheers, man.
See you later.
Yes, mate.
Listen, you.
Safe journey home.
I'll never forget this, man. Thank you.
Made my day.
Yes,
Sweet.
Yeah, mate. Alright. Take care, man.
I just wanted to say that it's been 34 years since I released the Science EP way back when on White House Records, and I'm not sure if many of you remember it because it was quite a while ago, but this was a pivotal track for me because it illustrated what I was getting up to in the studio with time stretching.
So what is time stretching? Let's show you an example. So guys, if I was to take the word is immersive, put it into the Amiga and time stretch it using Audio Master with some other time stretches and some other amens around it, this is what it'd sound like.
For those of you who don't know, time stretching is the classic metally sound that you hear on some of the early jungle tracks. Time stretching means changing the speed, tempo of an audio or even video without altering its pitch, making it play faster or slower to fit a specific duration, or even create effects as in the jungle tracks. Now this is even done with vocals as well.
Here's a sample without time stretch.
Ecstasy is a sign.
And here it is with time stretch used in the song.
A lot of the vocals like "oh junglist" and stuff like that are done specifically with time stretching. Now my interaction with time stretch was in 1988, roughly 1999, when I got my Akai S950 sampler, and that was a feature that was built into it. And in this track in particular, I use it for changing the duration of the snares. And if you look at in the beginning of the intro of this track, there's like this little DJ intro, and the snares, they stretch. And it just gives it a unique effect, because at the time when I was doing this, there was nothing out there like this at all, and I decided to give the track something unique. There's also some vocals in this track as well that is stretched. The Ecstasy is a Science vocal is also using time stretch, and there's also some other portions of this track which are actually using a sampler on the Amiga, which is a very, very old school, well-known sampler called Audio Master.
So we get a sample like this, and then you had this effect on here called pitch duration, and this is prehistoric time stretch. Resample data, press waveform, there you go.
Now Audio Master came out roughly in 91, 92. It was originated in 1988, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But the actual feature that allows you to change duration pitch came around in their version 4. And that had its own unique 8-bit type of time stretching, which you can hear in the track called Ecstasy is a Science. Now, in terms of sampling out there, it's weird because online I'd have to do some deep diving because the hardware samplers that we used to use, like the Akai S950 and the S1000, were actually cited as, or cited, whatever, correct me if I'm wrong, were cited that they'd never had time stretch, but that's not the fact. I've got two of them behind me here. They both got time stretch. The S950, released in 1988, included a time stretch feature, and so did the S1000. Now, people often ask me if I use pitch shifting in the Science EP, and the answer is no, not exactly, because pitch shifting and time stretching used in this particular track are two different things. Now, time stretching and pitch shifting are not the same techniques. Pitch shifting and time stretching, though they are related in audio manipulation techniques, they're often found together in software. Pitch shifting changes the musical note frequency without altering the duration, while time stretching changes the speed and length of the loop, if you like, not the pitch. Early pitch shifting hardware began with analog tape effects, but first true digital real-time pitch shifter was with the Eventide H910 harmonizer, and that came out in 1975. Pretty early bit of kit. Now, I don't know a lot about this bit of kit here because I never used one, but comment down below if you know anything about it. Now, White House Records was a prolific record label back in the day. A lot of focus was around White House Records at the time. It was one of the top 10, if you like. Comment down below, let me know what you remember about White House Records. But in my day, this was a pretty well-known record label. White House Records belonged to Moe's Music Machine. It was home to the Criminal Minds, Baptized by Dub, absolutely massive track, that one. Also, not forgetting Baby Kane as well, and also Scanner. And it wouldn't actually be fair not to mention Dragonfly, because Dragonfly was also a very predominant artist on the White House imprint. Guys, comment down below, let me know what your favourite old school record label is from back in the day, and what tracks you would like to see repressed. Also guys, yeah, I can't forget DJ Tasmin and the Monk. They made some wicked tunes on that label as well. And it was also home to Warp Core, The Power, Shout to Lee, and yeah, it was big. It was big. I remember taking my dad into Moe's Music back in the day and playing it in there to Lee and Dion, who were running the PR side of it at the time, and they signed up that track, and the rest was history, man. They're really excited when they heard the track, and there was a lot of hype, man. Guys, hit that like button if you want to hear more stories about my productions back in the day and what went into them. Guys, I'm going to make another video as well that discusses up-to-date time stretching in modern DAWs. If you guys want to see that, leave a comment down below, hit that like button, and we'll know to make more content like this. Well, that's it, guys. A quick video. Let me know what you think. Peace out.